So a lot of times I notice we get so caught up in the ones that are kind of in our face with those people who are caught up in the deceptions that are put out about so many things in our world, whether it be our president or recognizing the things that are going on in our world are not natural things, but they're spiritual. In all these areas, we notice the ones that are doing it wrong, lies. But I want to talk to, I guess, the ones who have been waking up and seeing the truth in some things. Those people who have recognized that the left, especially, has been manipulating what you see and what you think about things. And I'm reaching out because I want to encourage those people to continue to seek truth, because the biggest thing about here on the right is we're allowed to disagree with each other, meaning I'm not gonna agree with you on every single thing. It's just not gonna happen. Like that's not the purpose. The purpose is not for us to have this mind where everything that a person says I just automatically blindly follow, but I seek the truth in it, and that's okay. And more people are waking up to this thought pattern where they're questioning more, and they're seeking the truth, and they're recognizing that some of the things that they thought were true were not, and that people were trying to manipulate them. And excuse me, my nose is itchy. I want to talk to those people because I'm tired of focusing on the ones being upset and frustrated and sad over the ones who haven't woken up and seen it. I want to hear from some of the people who've had that little light bulb pop on, like, something isn't right. And give me a shout out. Give me a shout out. People who are having some mind changing about some of the things that have been put out in this world, that you're finding out they kind of lied to you. They hid some stuff from you. They manipulated what you heard and saw in order to force you into a perspective, or something has happened that's made you question more. So I want to hear from those people, because you encourage me. You encourage me when I'm looking at the ones who are completely shaded over with some of the things. Like, you're seeing it clearly and you're like, why can't they see it? And it's like they have spiritual stigmatism. I think that's how it works, where it's just constantly blurry, or something like that. If that's what a stigmatism is, I can't actually remember what that is. I have had it told to me kind of how that works, but I don't remember. But I'm reaching out to those who have been waking up. I'm tired of looking at those that grieve my heart when I'm like, why don't you see it? Why don't you get it? Why aren't you asking more questions? And I want to look at the ones who are, the ones who were like, I was kind of stuck in that, but now I'm being enlightened. I'm seeing more. I'm changing my views on some things. It may not be everything, but sometimes you got to reach out and find your encouragement. And this is the encouragement I'm looking for right now. And it's not just going to help me. I'm sure I'm not the only person that's just like, man, I care about. Like, it's not just you just disagree with people. Some people you care about. You care about them knowing the truth. You care about them seeing how people are trying to manipulate them and deceive them. And that bothers you. That's the bigger problem. The problem is not that, oh, I'm right, you're wrong. No, the problem is, look at how people are treating you. Look at how they're lying to you and trying to manipulate you and deceive you and make you work against what you're really trying to work for. Some people really are trying to do good, and they're on the side of the people who want them to fail. And a lot of those people are waking up, and I've seen it. But I'm just here to encourage you, like, drop some some good news on us. Let us know. Give a shout out, as they say. Some of you people who are making that turn, um, who had that light bulb kind of click on for you, and when you do, I need you to know these words are for you. I encourage you to continue to grow. I am happy that you are getting more clarity and you are seeing things more clearly. I am happy that you are seeking for truth in a deeper way. That you're not letting hearsay and traditional beliefs and just following along and jumping on the bandwagon. I am glad that you're getting that inclination to look deeper and to become more knowledgeable and to grow into a more apt thinker and not to be deceived. I'm glad you're no longer letting people pull a shade over your eyes and push you in a direction that's opposite to where you really desire to go. I can't say any other. I pray that you continue in this growth. I am happy that God has seen fit to help to give you clarity, to help you change your mind. Everybody who sees this, they're not going to be a believer in God. Some people are making this turn naturally, but I'm hoping that most people, it's a spiritual awakening to what's really going on in our world. But I want to encourage you, and I want to tell you that you're not the only one. Many have woken up. Don't beat on yourself for those times when you were on the wrong side of things and you push so hard for it. What matters right now is that when you had the opportunity to see that there was something wrong, there was a flaw in what you were believing and thinking and doing, that you took advantage of the moment where you could change, where you could look at things differently. And that is an amazing feat. One of the hardest things for us as humans to do is to, one, admit when we're wrong, and two, to actually change. Because some people, they start realizing they're wrong, but they feel like they're so deep in it that now they feel more embarrassed about it, or they don't want it to be aired out, so they hide it and they just keep on going in the wrong way. They keep standing behind the wrong place, and they keep pushing along the wrong agendas and all of these things. But you made a change. You're making a difference. You're giving somebody else the courage. When you leave those comments and those statements, you're giving somebody else the courage to say, yeah, I had it wrong on these things, and something has changed my mind, and I'm looking more deeply. And I'm not that same person who was believing the deception. And I say this because, we've all had moments when we were kind of blinded by whatever it was, by repeated rhetoric, whatever it was. And you kind of, some people, you're stepping out of your character when you just go along with the narrative. And some people, you haven't really recognized that as a personal flaw. But even I have done it. Even I have heard it, where they just say so much of something that you start to think, and you go along with it. But then I need you to think this way. You recognized. You came out. You didn't get stuck in a constant loop of that. And be encouraged. And I'm happy for you. I am proud of you. Share the good news. Let's encourage somebody else to step out of the darkness.